law states that an object in motion will stay in motion, or an object at rest will stay at rest unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. The first example shows that Riyah is at rest, and as soon as Katrina pushes herself back, the force releases of the hammock pushes Riyah to where she is no longer at rest.
Okay, so currently in this example, you can see that Katrina is riding on a hoverboard in a very moderate speed. And as soon as she hits the yoga mat, she is no longer in motion.
In this example, you can see Katrina throws the ball at Riyah. Riyah catches the ball, so the ball is no longer in motion.
The second law of motion states that the force of an object is equal to its mass times its acceleration.
So for our first example, the two girls pick up a 5-pound dumbbell, which is pretty easy to pick up. Then the second one, they pick up a 10-pound one, which is pretty difficult and requires more acceleration than the 5-pound.
So in this example, it shows that the Nerf bullets are in rest, but as soon as Katrina pulls the trigger, it's in motion. Once it hits the glass door, which is right about now, it's at rest again. So as you can see, the first cart appears to be empty, but as we shift over to the right, we can see that the next cart appears to be completely full. Okay, so the two girls exert the same amount of force, but the full cart slows down due to the amount of mass, but the empty cart accelerates faster since it doesn't have as much mass as the full cart.
For the next example, we want to see which ball can travel further, the small one or the big one, when given the same force. When the force is given to the two balls, the pink ball went further and the green ball goes higher. Newton's third law states that for every action there is an equal opposite reaction.
When the ball hits the racket, it bounces off and hits the other racket and continues to do so. That shows the equal but opposite reaction between the racket and the ball.
Both the carts on the left and the right have the same mass. On both sides, the girls push it, which makes them collide into each other with the same amount of force, causing them to go back.
This last video shows not only the third law, but the first law. When Keith kicks the ball into the goal, it shows the first law since the ball is at rest until he kicks it into motion. So, as you can see, Katrina's walking towards with a soccer ball, and when she decides to kick the ball, it hits into the goalpost, causing the force of the ball to move back.
When Riyah is holding the paddle goes down and the ball goes up, which shows the equal but opposite reaction. This example shows that when Katrina is ranting that she tends to slap her hands. Both hands have the same amount of force, which causes them to turn red.
When your friend Iva keeps calling you for no reason, so you're like, God, Iva.
First law of motion says the object will stay in motion or
Wait, I was trying to record. Yeah, stop. Start again.
We can get the banana.
Oh, yeah, the banana. I'm so scared. Hey, you can't move. Wait. Take 4. Okay, almost. 3. Oh, God, I got stuck. Okay, this is. How about we just walk, set, go? Wait. Sorry.
Oh, that's good.
It's not working.
That's good.
What are you doing? What is this called?
Paddleball.
That's all, folks. Rig. Intense rig.